Hey, what's up my baby G's? It is me, Manisha, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup routine, and I'm currently sitting here with no makeup on my face and some cereal in hand, and if that doesn't show that this is my everyday makeup routine, then I don't know what will. So to begin this look, I'm basically going to be starting off with Smashbox's Photo Finish Primer. This is basically my favourite primer and it's the one I use every day. Now this primer is really good because it has an SPF of 15, which means that I will be protected from the sun for a little while whilst wearing this. I basically take a pea-size amount of that and mainly apply it to my T-zone area, but then any left over I will take it down to my neck. So whilst my primer sets in, I usually just go onto my brows because I'm so impatient and can't wait like 2 minutes for my primer to set in. The main two brushes I use to do my brows are these two. This is an angled brow brush and this is a kind of spoolie, and these are both from the Real Techniques brow set. I really love that set. And every day I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I know some people probably think that this is a bit too like of a heavy product to use for an everyday, but I have really thick and really unruly brows, so this is a product that works for me every day and I love it. I usually place the majority of my product where the majority of my hair is, in the middle of the brow, and then I'll work that outwards. And then whatever product is left on my brow brush, I will then take in light feathery strokes in the inner part of the brow. Taking my spoolie brush, I'll basically brush my hairs out to basically make it seem a little bit more natural. And then I'll do the same for the other brow. Also, top tip, if you feel like you've messed up your brows a little bit, like I think I've done, you can basically just go in with some concealer and clean it up. Because this is my everyday makeup routine, I do tend to use a drugstore foundation for my everyday base makeup because I do not have the type of money to be using my high-end foundations every single day. So this is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Radiance Reveal Foundation. And I go in with a damp beauty blender because that is what I find is the quickest. And I basically... Can you hear that? No, I just pat that all over my face basically. The Beauty Blender does a very solid job of just quickly applying the product onto my face and blending it out as much as it can, but I like to go in with a buffing brush as well on top of that, just to make sure everything is really as blended as it can be. I just go back in with my Beauty Blender just to soften what could be any brush marks on my face. Okay, so now going in with the concealer. Again, this is a drugstore product. I use quite a few drugstore based skincare products actually, because skincare is something that I tend to do most days, and I don't have the money again to be splashing out on a Tarte Shape Tape every like month. So I apply the concealer generously, extend it slightly up to highlight. Once again, you guys know I love that trick. And just apply it in a triangular shape underneath my eyes. I have this one acne scar that just hasn't faded from puberty, and I basically just have to cover it up. Going back in with my beauty blender, I use the sort of tipped edge to really lightly pat out my product. I used to actually hate the beauty blender for this because I felt like it just soaked up a lot of the product. It was mainly because I was like pressing too hard. You almost just rest the beauty blender whilst you're blending your product. It won't soak up the product and it will blend it out really beautifully. Now with that same buffing brush, I'm just going to lightly dust some powder underneath my under eye area and set that all in place because I literally cannot stand my under eye concealer moving throughout the day. Now before I go on to my eyes, lips is the thing I do last, so I just literally prep my lips by applying some lip balm. Onto eyes, I basically live for these for my everyday makeup routine. These actually do last all day. They're amazing. I absolutely love these colour eye tattoos. So I'm going to be taking 35 on and on bronze, and you can literally see how much I've used this product just by like, this is literally pan. I'm actually going to have to warm up this cream product because I've used it so much. I'm just going to take a lighter and just kind of melt the product a little. I think I might have set that on fire slightly. And any harsh edges you can just sort of buff away really lightly with a clean blending brush like so. After the cream has sort of set on my eyes, I'm then going to go in with a liquid eyeliner. You guys know this is my favourite. This is the Kiko Ultimate Pen Long Wear Eyeliner. That is so hard to say. Okay, so I usually like to let my eyeliner set before moving on to curling my eyelashes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go and contour my face and highlight and do my blush and all that shebang. I generally like to use Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder in the shade Havana. This is pretty much my favourite and go-to contour powder. So I've just loaded my contour brush, and starting at the temples, I'm going to work down in small circular motions to what is the end of the brow. And you don't want to extend that point with your contour, otherwise it will just look muddy and messy. I like that. And just blend out that product with my finger. Like so. If you've seen my testing Wish makeup video, I absolutely found this steal, and it is called Unicorn Oil. It looks white in the packaging and it is this sort of dripper highlighter, but it really actually comes out like this really subtle hollow pink. And this might not be for everyone for that everyday makeup, but it is for me, and I really like how it shows up really subtly on my face. Literally apply. Now this stuff is strong, but the dropper is shit, as you just saw, so I'm literally gonna dot on 1, 2, 3, 4 dots and slowly blend it out, working towards the temples once again. Do you see how subtly natural it is, but it's sort of providing that pink hue that is a bit different for everyday makeup? And I actually love it. It's so wearable for a pink highlighter. I've never seen anything like it. Going in with a little bit of blush on my Victoria Jackson Face Blender brush. I'm going in with I'm going in with blush on my brush. And I'm just going to take that over my nose as well. I'm going to go in and curl the eyelashes. I don't curl my eyelashes every single day because it is bad for your lashes to do that. But I like to curl them if I'm really feeling my lashes looking a bit more fluttery during the day. And going in with some mascara. I just give my wand a little shimmy as I work through the lashes, just to really separate them and also provide that length. Taking that same mascara onto my bottom eyelashes. Ah, no, she wasn't ready. Last but not least, I'm going to be taking a nice nude shade. This is Velvet Teddy by MAC, and I'm going to just work that into my lips. And that is it for the end of this video. I just realised the majority of these products, apart from the primer, which you could easily substitute for some moisturiser, and the dip brow pomade, but I literally use nothing else for my brows. I just don't really find that there is many brow drugstore options for me, but all the rest of the products are drugstore, so without even realising, oh, and the All Nighter setting spray, but you could just use powder. All of the other products though, I swear, are drugstore. So I kind of did a drugstore everyday makeup look, which is kind of cool. I know this might be a bit too much makeup for everyday for some people, but I really like it. If this isn't your cup of tea, you could wear it more as a subtle night out look. But I'm gonna go to my lecture like this. I need to really down my cereal because throughout this whole video, I barely even touched it, which is kind of worrying. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you are interested in seeing more of me or joining my Baby G army, which I'm really digging right now. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you very shortly in my next video. Bye!